Hi and welcome to your first tutorial on how to use your new website. This website has been created by RezIntel.net and through API connects directly to Beds24. You already will have your Beds24 account and will have sent us your owner ID, which can be found within Beds24 at Settings and Account. You also will have sent us your web address or your URL, and we will have entered this into our system here. You can see the latter part of this URL is purely just for demo or development purposes. Once your site is complete, we tick a checkbox in the back end. This element here then will disappear and your new site can become live on your URL. So let's just walk around the site and then we'll go into other videos. We'll actually go into how to edit it. Your home page is made up of various sections. Obviously you've got the ability here to upload as many images as you want for the banner. We would suggest you keep this to a maximum of 4 for speed purposes. Make sure they are extremely high quality, and if necessary get a professional to edit them using Photoshop, or even if you have, get a professional photographer to take these photos. This is what the first thing people will see. It's very important that these images are high quality. You can enter your business name, and this is fixed. This is the search form for your end customers to use. As you scroll down, there'll be a position for you to enter a small amount of very relevant text about your property or properties or business. The next section will be for featured rooms, or this can be changed to featured property if you have a multi-property account with Beds24. We then have another section which is for attractions, and these are just some featured attractions which you can link to the attractions page, or the attractions listed within the attractions page. We've then created for you a section here which shows the last 4 blogs that you have written on a rolling basis, and also here within the events there is an events calendar which we'll show you in a moment, and this will record the next 4 events that will be available on the actual calendar itself. Finally, there is a geolocation map where you can create as many links to either properties or attractions, however you wish to toggle this, or both. So this is quite a nice thing, and again these are all controlled within our own system, and you can enter links to various pages on your website. So for example, on the property itself here, from the map we can create a direct book now button. This map we've put onto the home page, but obviously if you wish to have it on other pages you can move it. However, we quite like this format as it's very SEO friendly, in the sense that we have ever-changing news on here, ever-changing events on here. Google likes geolocation, especially as all of this is actually linked to Google Maps. So we encourage you to keep this layout as best as possible. We have an About Us page created, and really you can go mad in this area. This is not about your property as much, but this is really about your story, your business, perhaps a little bit about the history of your business or your story, and also we'll show you later how to create these frequently asked questions, which is quite a nice feature, as it can enable you to have a page on the site that answers all the questions your clients can throw at you in a nice elegant fashion. Again, excellent for SEO, so we would encourage you to create lots of FAQs. The property section of the demo site is a multi-account site, looks at individual properties, and if you select learn more on this one, you can see more about that individual property. All this information here is gathered from Beds24. and will show you, in fact there's a link in the wiki which will show you where that is later, where you can explain exactly what content you need to enter into Beds24 for these pages to be shown. That's a single room property, i.e. like an apartment or a cottage, but it also caters for multi-room properties such as hotels or guest houses or boutique hotels. And here you can see each of the individual rooms being shown, and then we can go into the details of each room. Again, all this information is being derived from Beds23 through the API from Beds24. And again, if you look at our wiki in RezIntel itself, I'll just show you on that, into the wiki. And required fields in Beds24 for Site Builder, click that page, and you will see a long list of things to enter into Beds24. We've pictorialized it with codes and the Beds24 settings to make it nice and easy for you to follow. So any of the information you create within Beds24 on these links will appear on your website. So the properties page, there's nothing for you to do on the actual CMS. You do it all within Beds24 itself. Then we have an attractions page. This again is really an SEO page. End of the day, people don't come to your guest house or your business just because they like your house or whatever. They come to you because of the attractions and facilities near you in your town, in your village. So it's very important that you create as many of these attractions as possible. When we get into the CMS, you'll see that we've actually created a template for this, which means that all the attractions are created in the same way, keeping it nice and organized on the website and encouraging good SEO practices, and we'll explain that later. These attractions, you can then, as we've just shown you previously, you can create these little links here and link back to the attractions page. There is a blog page here. Again, you can create as many blogs as you want. Tremendous SEO, and we have the ability to share these pages to Facebook in the back end as well, which is very important. There's an events calendar. Again, there's nothing in January, but if you scroll forward, here we go. Here's the first event we're showing in May, and the information about the event pops up. That obviously, as I explained earlier, not obviously, but as I explained earlier, the first 4 events, or the next 4 events that will be live on the calendar, will be displayed on the home page. Again, creating tremendous SEO. The book now function is set within the site. There's nothing you need to do here. And the contact us page has also been created and laid out for you. You can extend this, add more information about directions, but it has the basics for you to copy and complete. So that's effectively the layout of the site. One thing we will just show you before we close on this first video is that you have here a header bar. There are up to 3 different header bars you can have. This area is a content bar. This is called content bar 1. Then you have content bar 2. Content bar 3 is called main content. I'll explain why later. Content bar 4, 5, 6, and so on. The reason for doing these in different content bars, and this will become very relevant when you go into the CMS area, is if you wish to have different coloured backgrounds, different size text, different types of fonts in different content bars, you can easily do that. And also keep it uniform throughout the site, which is important for accessibility, which is another strong Google SEO requirement. That's it for the first video. Just a short overview of the website. The next video we will go into the CMS area, content management system, showing you how to edit various sections of the website itself. Thank you.